Alright, welcome to the stream. So, to be honest, it was a long week. I think I forgot most of what happened last time out. Well, I recall vaguely. So, we defeated Bodhitaputra and then we had a draw against PSIS. Also, we rotated a little bit, but, looking at this, like, half of our squad is... Don't want to use swear words in the last few seconds, in the first few seconds of this video. Or recording or whatever. But I think they need a break. Let's put it like this. Also, this damn bug hasn't been resolved for, like, I don't know how long. How does it work? Now it's okay, obviously. Great. Whatever. So, we probably won't be able to play all of these, or any of these, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look into training too. Okay, so we have a recovery session, match review, yeah, that makes sense. Defensive shape, that is according to what's required of us. Attacking free kicks, another recovery, and all of this is fine too. Hopefully they don't need a third recovery session, but they probably will need one. That said, I'd rather rotate and go with the others. We need to distribute playing time throughout the squad anyway. Which reminds me, how's happiness? Who wants playing time? Nobody seems to be unhappy with their playing time so far. What's going on with him? He's slightly happy only? Well, that can't do. Oh, that's the lonely. Yeah, that makes sense. So he doesn't identify with the squad that much. Or with being here, I guess. But maybe we'll play him. Yeah, that might help. So, I guess we need to have a look at their performances first and foremost. Because some of the morale is really shitty. So, let's have a look. 7.0 rating. He did concede. I cannot accept the goalkeeper conceding. Yeah, his rating is fine, but I think it's not okay if he concedes, so we'll tell him. He accepts. Great. Next. Abdullah. I don't know what went... Well, okay, first of all, we'll praise him for that. That's fine. 6.2 rating last time out, I think that's okay for an official warning. Don't want to fine him just yet, but that's not good. No chances created whatsoever, I think that's an easy one. Alright, it's better. Then Kogoya made a first appearance, I think. That's the wrong menu. 6.8 rating. 20 out of 25 headers, pass completion is a bit lackluster, but he's in perfect morale anyway, so who cares? Which is kind of cool for Loney. He shouldn't play more than 45 minutes, it says. Good to see you, hun. Don't want to loan him out. Personality seems not great, but he's got the traits. Yeah, and 6.8 rating last time out is totally fine. I feel like we'll praise the heading here. 11 out of 12 is okay. Overall, it's not fantastic, but this is a decent performance. Here we go, impervious in the air. Oh yeah, he wasn't perfect morale anyway, so no use talking to him. Michael Steinke. Well, Michael Steinke. 6.1 rating. I don't know. This will not do. Thing is, he barely reacts to anything I tell him. So, once he's in a good mood and he's in good form, that's a positive, I think. He seems to just do his job, more or less, and, well, he's reserved. So, I assume he doesn't give a fuck about whatever we want. He just wants to do his job and be left alone, more or less, which is okay. I'm alright with that. As long as he does his job. So Kipto had an assist last time out, I recall. So for a ball-winning midfielder, this is not bad, is it? I guess we'll praise the assist, maybe. Right, he likes that. Then we have Tabuni coming on. 7.0 rating. The passing was fine, the tackling is okay. I guess we praise the tackling here. That said, I'm not very happy with the amount of chances created, because it's his job and well, he didn't. Always the same with Tabuni. Sorry to say that. Sultan Siko, 6.8 rating last time out. Not that many chances created, I guess we go with that. Here you go. Anything useful to mention on the positive side? 11 dribbles is fine though. How often was he fouled? 0 times. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. I guess it can be a positive, right? Vayanisha. So we switched him to deep line forward recently. Wouldn't want to overstate anything of this. He did have 2 out of 2 tackles, but for a striker that doesn't matter much. No chances created. Oh. Yeah, he played as a shadow striker anyway. For the first half of the match at least. So we would need to criticize the performance there as a midfielder. Doesn't matter though. Apparently we already did. Or I don't know, something like this. Ferdiancia. Well, Mr. Ferdiancia, 6.7 rating is not good enough. You didn't create any chances, so I guess we will tell you exactly that. Then 1 out of 1 tackles is 100%, so we will always praise that. There you go. That's way better. Jorge Cesar, did he score? He did score. 7.3 rating. He was alright, given that he scored. There you go. Wahab didn't make an appearance. In fact, he will probably not wake one today, so we will enable him for the under 21. He can play for 90 minutes in the next match. Simon Juntag didn't play either. We've got 3 days. He's got some time. I'll enable him for 45 minutes. I don't think he can play down there though. He's too old. Nugro. Similar concept. Yeah. We'll enable him for the under 21s for the next match for 45 minutes too. I want him to play a little bit. That said, I don't think he can. Setyavan. The 25-year-old. Decent training rating. Didn't make an appearance last time out. That said, I'm okay with him, more or less. Same concept here. He's probably too old. But I'll enable him anyway. Firmavan. 23 years old. He did make an appearance and no impact whatsoever. Barely worth mentioning, really. I don't think we need to talk about this. He doesn't have a rating. And then there's Ari. Well, Mr. Ari, I switched his training to Shadow Striker now. I don't know, to attacking midfielder on support, even worse. Just figuring out if we can do anything with him. But attacking midfielder on support comes with less responsibility, less reliance on physical attributes, sadly, because his physicals are more or less okay. In particular for Shadow Striker, for example. That's it. I mean, looking at this, yeah, his physicals are fine, and he has some jumping as an added bonus, but the rest, I don't think this will do. Also, play no through balls and just in any position up front here is just bad. Despite him having really bad passing, but that's just bad stacked on top of bad. Or worse or whatever. But it's not the way I want to play. So, yeah, either his attribute profile reshapes a little bit, or we're gonna get rid of him. It's probably easier to get rid of Ari. I like his personality though. Not like I don't hate him specifically. Okay, he accepted his warning. I guess that's a plus. Currently FM24 came out today. I didn't buy it yet. There's a slight price difference of 10 euros or something between the version with the beta and the one without it. And, you know, over the last years I realized that playing the beta is just... it's full of the same old bugs. So I don't know why I should go with the beta right now. Other than for the stream, obviously. So I'll probably continue this for a bit. And I'll buy FM24 at some point, I think. But not right now. The save is also still fun to me, so I'll continue doing this. That said, I'm kind of excited for a new save. I always am. But I don't think it needs to be done right today. Hi Journal and welcome back to the stream. I don't know if the ad break caught him. So I guess I tend to run the ad breaks while it's processing right now. Should be back now. Journal, can you hear me? Hi! Welcome to the stream, man. We are 2 matches in, so not much going on. Apparently FM24's beta has been released. Didn't buy it yet though. Sorry to disappoint. And well, I think I tossed you a message with the argument. It's a price difference of 10 euros, I think. So I just don't consider that worth it, really. I'm kind of interested in it, but if I can get the game for 30 or for 40, I will probably go with the one for 30. I hope that makes sense to you. Also, I don't know. I don't relish playing betas anyway. But I don't want to be too discouraging of buying a game, obviously. I will buy it at some point. He still likes to do the overhead kicks. I'll do it again. Fine. Let's keep him with it. They really think it's about his flair and that's it. The overhead kicks. Well, he's got the flair and otherwise he's technically incapable, more or less. Season ticket sales went a little bit up, that's great. we will not get an increase in junior coaching budget. And I will not go and discuss this with the board. If they don't want to, they don't want to. This all seems reasonable. A few of our youngsters played here, so that's fine. And now we need to find out how we will get through this next match against Runs Nusantara. By the way, Ronaldo, how have you been? Did you buy the new FM? Or are you waiting for, I don't know, a review or something? I guess, if I want to hurt myself right now, I could suggest just have a look at anyone if you didn't. Okay. I would understand if you want to have a look in one of the other streams. Or, I don't know, ask Hayden on the Discord or something. Looks like he's playing it right now. So, depending on how that pans out, maybe it's worth the money. No, I see. Well, I can kind of relate. I did focus on work this week. Well, I usually do, but didn't get to do some extra stream or something. Just Monday and Friday this week. And I had some time yesterday. I was totally exhausted. Didn't get to it. So what we will do here? Well, same as always, right? Given that we are expected to do set pieces stuff, we will do set pieces stuff. Given that we are expected to do defending, we will do that. Given that we need teamwork, we will do that, and that's it with the training session. What's in the next week? After this one? Free time, great. So we will do overall training here. Maybe match review. And then we'll have, where is it? Recovery session each day. And some overall training. Maybe some light stuff here. What's light? Team bonding, because, you know, I want to have additional teamwork on everyone. In fact, we should probably put Sakipto on social duty for a year in the hospital or something. And then we'll do set piece delivery. That should be rather light, more or less. We'll determine the schedule. Well, actually, we can do that now, can't we? Here we go. Done. Currently, there's also no match here, for whatever reason. So, that should help somewhat with the attributes we're going for. So, how was your week? Are you okay? It's kinda hard interpreting. Like emotions and state of a human being. Okay. Thanks. I got that. Ouch. A nice sticker, by the way. Is that one of the standard ones? There seems to be new stuff in there all the time. And that's not done by me, by the way. Which you probably know. But I'm glad to hear that. Well, you're welcome to share a little bit. And given that nobody else is around, we might as well also talk about this or that. I don't know. As long as you're okay with it being on the internet. That said, Yeah, that sounds really cool. Nice. No, I'm kinda envious. Is it? I always confuse the two. The one where it's not the one where I'm excited for you and think it's great that you have it, but I could use a steak or two too. That one where there's no vegetarians around, and if they are, I always want to respect the morals of vegetarian nutrition, but on the other hand, I think it's I don't know, it's shooting yourself in the foot from a healthy nutritional perspective. Like you don't need meat, but it certainly makes a few things vastly more easier. Also, it's damn delicious. So, as you can probably tell, I'm not a vegetarian, and I won't be anytime soon. Somebody asked me that recently. I'm like in the company kitchen with with a bowl of something that consists of 50% meat, and the person going, "Oh, is that meat? I thought you were a vegetarian." And I'm like, "No." Sorry. No. Where did you get that? Yeah, they are. Also, it's a very heterogeneous. Is that a word in English too? Um, Different people have different needs, and that's fine. So slapping one style of nutrition over all of them is just bullshit. We got a few things in common, but also a few things are very different for different people, and I don't know. That might be on an individual level, but as well on genetic level in a broader sense. Not that I want to rate this in any way, it's just different. That's okay. There's a ton of recommended players all of a sudden. What the hell's going on here? So yeah, I'm still interested in Iswayuri. I'm not interested in paying the money for him. We did try to get him though, I think. He's on the shortlist anyway. Great. Bibivo. That isn't that bad in case Imbiri goes away. But in case Imbiri goes away, we're still looking for somebody else, I think. Like, that wage also is doubtful to me. I don't want to go through all of these again. I think I did. I will reach 300 games in management, it says. That's very, very interesting taste in music. it's kind of ancient at this point, right? Bloodhound Gang. What's up with them anyway? Did they don't exist anymore, do they? It is an American rock band, Wikipedia says. Well, I would doubt the rock band stuff. They kind of lost that like 2 albums in, 2 records in, didn't they? They did a record in 2016 apparently, which I'm not aware of. No, 2015. It's called Hard Off. Well, there was Hefty Fine in 2005 and then Hard Off in 2015. So I guess they went on some sort of hiatus. Not aware of any of this. Yeah, I agree with that too. 9 suggestions for the under 21s match. I don't think we will play them there. That said, we gotta do team selection now. So it's tomorrow at 19, but we gotta determine who plays and who doesn't, so we can play the rest in the under 21s. So let's clear this. Alright. Loan stats, I don't care. And our Muhammad Kurniawan left his agent. Well, yeah, you do that, I don't care. Could be easily argued that we've done more harm than other. That's... I'm not sure if that's an argument. To be honest, it doesn't deserve an argument, that's just a fact. Like, didn't we, like, extinguish 80% of all species that we ever encountered or something? Like, just pulling the numbers out of my backside right now. But, there's... What's the book called? A Short History of Humanity? By that Israeli author, whatever his name is. Yuval Noah Harari. In German it's Eine kurze Geschichte der Menschheit, so I don't know the original title. I don't speak Israeli, Hebrewish, whatever. But he goes over this, I think. Yeah, well, we ate them, so I guess yes. That makes sense. Also, as a as a human species, we are very prone to devastating wherever we go to a degree, or to shape the environment in the picture that suits our needs. Does it make sense? So phrasing's probably bad, but you get what I mean, I guess. Alright, we will play Karif in the under 21s. Why not? True, but it depends on the recipient. We are not that well, we are also kind of bad for ourselves, aren't we? So I guess that argument doesn't hold much value. But it's in particular for other species, we are not that good. With the exception maybe for coffee. Coffee wouldn't have stood a chance to go on that kind of conquering spree, but, well, humans are like, oh, this is poisonous to 99% of all the other species, but it kind of tastes nice. So let's plant a few of those. Probably not poisonous, I always confuse them. Poisonous, venomous, and toxic. It's one of the three. Don't get me started. I just can't recall. Like, it's all one word in German, okay? I'm aware that there's a difference. One's like in the bloodstream and one's on the skin and one's is like if you ingest it, but I just cannot come up with what's what. Venomous is the one in the veins, isn't it? Well, too early to call, isn't it? So we can probably go over them if you want, but we'll just do the assortment of the lineup, basically. So let's have a look. Horsha Scissor can play. Let's not talk much about this. And Vayan Isha is on a medium match load, so he can be on the bench too. Is there a reason not to play Caesar? Because I will not start not playing Isha all the time, just because Caesar did score 38 goals last season. Also, given that I changed Isha's role again, Just let me see if this is set up in a correct manner. This is rubbish, so we'll get rid of this. But yeah, for Isha to dribble less, shoot less often, and close down less, that makes sense. Hold up ball is okay for him, he's rather strong, take more risks, this is very good for him, and move into channels makes sense too. So we're trying to, I went away with the complete forward stuff. He does too much. And on this level of play, we need that sole striker in the penalty area. So I'm trying to go with deep lying forward for him. I think that makes sense, in particular given that we pair him with a shadow striker, and it still uses most of what he's good at, but it doesn't necessarily give him too much creativity. Like, he's not that good. He would need to be 5-star material to be complete forward in the squad, I think, and just way better than the rest of the league. So we'll go with a simpler set of instructions. I hope that makes sense for Isha. I think it's for the better overall. He does contribute more to the team. So we will not play Zico this time though. If you look at this. He might be on the bench though. No problem. Then we played 2 of the youngsters in central defense last time out. So we rotated Halim as well as Harianto out, so I guess we'll rotate him back in. Kogaya and Celestio played last time. None of them was really bad. Let's have a look. Oh, never mind. We didn't play Celestio. Who's the other one? Well, we did play something else, somebody else. Siahan. There he is. Siahan played last time out. 6.8 rating. Not bad. Gogoya, 6.8 rating, also not bad. So I'm kind of happy with the new signings, but, you know, they played 1 match, so let's not overinterpret this. It is as it is. So Kipto needs to play, I think. On the other hand, he's on a medium match load, but still a little bit tired. The match is tomorrow, though, so I think he'll be ready. We'll play him. We need to be able to sub him off, though. So, I guess... Sedan Shori? Yes. Rifan Shori might come along. He's on the heavy match load though, so maybe not. Maybe Abdullah? Abdullah's not a bad idea, is it? Abdullah on the bench. So then we can replace the defensive midfielder. Tabuni probably played for 90 minutes twice. At least it looks that way. But apparently he recovered just fine. Did he play for 90 minutes each? Yeah, he did. He just doesn't care. His natural fitness is 16. There we go. That explains it. Yeah. So Tabuni can play basically every match. As long as his match load doesn't increase too much. That's rather good. Positively, that's a pleasant surprise. The other youngsters barely made an appearance, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, it will take some time. Michael Steinke is a new signing that made an appearance twice. And as you can see here, 6.4 rating and 6.1 rating. Like, he doesn't do well. That's not good. So we need to rotate Arianto in. And Arianto just returned from injury. Now, let's have a look at this. He had a pulled hamstring. So, not exactly in the mood to rush him back to the pitch. We didn't though. We gave him some time to rest and endured Steinke's 2 performances. So, from that perspective, I think Arianto can play this time out. And Steinke will make it to the bench. Because, well, on paper at least, he's the better one of the 2. He is somewhat tired too. But in general, I think he will be the better player at some point. At least he should be, right? So that covers that signing. I will not play him in the under-21s though. He'll come along. Abdullah can also replace the right defender, so we just need to come up with a right defender now. Like Saputro, for example. Saputro did not play last time out. I think we just rotated though. In the game versus Barito Putra, he was great. So we'll leave it like this. What's to say about the others here? Well, these two played last time out. We just mentioned that Fozzie's just too weak. I think he can play in the under 21s actually. And is Solistio? Yeah, sure, why not? Let these two play in the under 21s next time out. I don't think we need one of the two for the bench. So let's give him 90 minutes, why not? Until tomorrow they should probably be... Well, they're on the heavy match load. Let's make it 45, will we? Okay. Nugroho was still around, but he didn't play. That's just due to Dabuni being available, I guess. Unused substitute twice. He can do the central defender too, in case it's needed. I'm not very fond of the idea though. So I guess an additional option that is more defensively focused makes sense. And, well, I would usually go with infantry, but given that we earn money for getting rid of infantry all of a sudden, he will not be available. So I guess we need somebody else with a rather defensive focus. Like him, for example. Why not? That's not a central defender either, but who cares? We can drop Sukipto back or something. So let's bring along Simon Yuntak. Okay, so now we need attacking midfield. Isha and Zico are more or less capable of replacing most of what's up front. I probably will not replace Ferdiancia, just because there's barely a reason to do this, is it? 7.0 and 6.7 is not fantastic. Training rating though says play me again, so I guess we'll do it. That also, well, this would be an opportunity to play an inverted winger out there. The thing is, who would that be? Vermavan is a winger too. And, well, he did play last time out, didn't have to make much of an impact. Doesn't matter. Setyavan on the right wing would be an option. He does train reasonably well. He did not play last time out. Match prior to that was on a 6.6 rating. I wouldn't say it's bad, but Ramadan's developing. What the hell? Well, I guess that happens if you have a 16-year-old in the first team. We'll give him time, I think, though, in the under 21s. That said, he's under heavy match load, so probably not. Imbiri, for some reason, did we rotate him off? Oh, he didn't play last time out. Why was that? He's on a medium match load still, so I guess he might have been under... No, it's light now. Yeah, no reason not to play Imbiri in that case. Why not? We might have played Iskander or Hidayatullah for some reason. Probably Hidayatullah given the training rating. Or not. Who played last time? It was Isha that played last time out. That's the thing. Alright. So we need somebody here. Given that Zico is somewhat tired still, and I don't want to rush him too much, the obvious choice would be Moody or Sityavan. So which of the two is it? How's Moody doing? Yeah, as always, right? And if we want him to be on the pitch at all, at some point, he probably needs to play, you know, sharpness and stuff. And his training is just flat out better than the other guys. And the level of play is very similar. So, hopefully that makes sense. That means that all of them that are under medium match load now might as well play in the under 21s, right? Medium or light match load. So maybe not him. But, well, why not? Let's give them 45 minutes each to decrease the risk that they get injured. So some of them might play there, some of them might be too old, and that should help a little bit, hopefully. Alright, then we'll make it to the match. Hope that covers the questions. The positive side of this fluent ad style is that, well, you mischeck shit. There's nothing going on but a little bit of processing, so I hope that makes a little bit of sense. I'm still trying to experiment with that though. It reduces the amount of real breaks that I need to do, if that makes sense. Well, I don't need to do the breaks, other than go into the toilet and get new water. Anyway, so hopefully this will be finished pretty soon, and then we could finally go to the match. I'm not aware of the strengths and weaknesses of the opponent just yet. I might have had a look at it last time, I'm not sure. They play a 4-4-2 apparently, so we got that going. Hopefully with either a very small central defender that cannot jump or two, or the slow kite. I'm okay with either. As long as one of our kinds of... I don't want to deal with that just yet. It's expected that we draw. Okay. Alright. So we have a defensive style and an attacking football apparently. A possession-heavy strategy is expected under any circumstance. Also high pressing. And, well, the continuation of the good form by Mr. Jorge Cesar. For the under 18 match, I will not put anyone in here. Or do I? Well, I think I'll refrain from that. Because they're playing the under 21s, right? Mr. Hermavan thinks he should be more technical attacking training. Okay. I think you should stop complaining. But sure, ball control coaching, why not? Let's go ball control. He still thinks he should do more. Fuck off. You will do what I say. That's how it works here. We still need to come up with tactical adaptations. In case there's any notable weaknesses in their setup. Or strengths, really. It's always annoying to play an opponent that is really strong in one specific area. But usually I think we should be fine from the defensive perspective too, given that Halim and Haryanto are back. Well, Haryanto is not great, but Halim should cover for most of it. I'm not that happy with the fullbacks yet. Okay. Let's see where this is going. So, we will not scout any of these. Come on, really? Do they play prior to us, or what's going on? Oh yeah, please tell me it's a waterlogged pitch or something in Indonesia. That's the under 21s match. That's not bad. Who shines? 12 fun. Oh, that's one of ours. The resolute young winger. Alright. Why not? Can we have our senior squad match now? There we go. Okay, so apparently a few of them played prior to us. That's fine, and now we'll do ours. So, Haryanto is wanted for loan, by the way, just so you're aware. For whatever reason. Alright. Well, we faced the other Ferdiancia. I don't like that. This guy's dangerous. Always has been. Always will be. Dribbling is okay. Bravery and strength are a bit lackluster. He does knock the ball past the opponent, so I guess we close him down. In hopes that we can get the ball from him. And he likes the ball played into the feet, which is, for him, a good trait to possess. His jumping reach is really bad, so tight marking might be an idea. That said, he's so fast. Well, he's not that fast, but he's fast enough to outrun the marker. I'd rather not. Right-footed, no specific side. Well, he's only right-footed and not only right-footed. So I guess I'd rather not rely on anything in particular here. In this case, dribbling's too good. Gotta be careful here. Ease of tackles. Sanonta. Crossing's bad, finishing is damn good. He runs with the ball down right. Plays short, simple passes, so closing him down might be bad for him. Or at least for aggressive play and no through balls whatsoever. Yeah, the dribbling is dangerous, the short passing and stuff is not that dangerous, so, but we can still close him down and hope that we can recover the ball here. Also, same here, right-footed. If we would show him to the left, that would force him to run outside more often than not. And it would restrict him even more, given that his crossing is 1. So I guess we'll try to do that. Show him onto the weaker. And then we'll see. He's either-footed, runs with the ball down the left, has decent crossing, not so decent passing, vision is rubbish. Bravery is bad, dribbling is fine. Strength is bad, jumping reach is okay-ish. This is dangerous for us, given our central fullbacks. So I'm hoping that we can force him into some errors, because otherwise I wouldn't really know what to do. Let's go with the right winger instead first. Instead of the midfielders. He's damn fast. Like, not a case of a tight mark. Well, strength and jumping reach are bad, and the off-the-ball movement is also really bad, so we might outmark him. But I'd rather trigger the press on him too. And he has 5 points of dribbling, 1 point of strength, 7 points of bravery most likely. That's not good dribbling. For a winger in particular. I feel like this is where we can win the ball. He's also damn fast, so we might also lose him alongside the opportunity. Showing him to the inside might get him into a shot position. His finishing is bad, his long shots are even worse, composure's bad, and his passing and vision are bad, so we show him to the inside. At least that's what I intend. This guy has good passing, good vision, good first touch. Overall, he's rather good. Jumping reach and strength are inexistent. Off-the-ball movement is also inexistent. This is very much a case for a tight mark to me. I don't know where he's got that good passing and vision. Or why he does that. Does have that. He also tries killer balls often, so that's even more of an argument to show him. Off the pitch, I think, too. Bravery is okay with 8 points. Dribbling and strength are low, though. So we'll go with that. There's susceptibility to injury, too. A little bit, at least. What's with Akmal? Akmal has even better passing and even better vision. Does play 1-2s. He has bad off-the-ball movement, too. And he looks for a pass rather than attempting to score. I guess that's a good idea, given his long shots and finishing. Dribbling is 6, bravery is 6. This is very similar. We mark him tightly and we tackle him off the pitch, I think. Don't want to give away too many free kicks, but in this case it makes sense. Dribbling's bad, off-the-ball movement's bad. He gets forward whenever possible. He knocks the ball past the opponent, takes no long shots, plays short, simple passes. This is all okay, so he's rather not that dangerous. But it seems like we can win the ball back from him. And why wouldn't we do that? So we'll trigger the press and we tackle him hard too. Because, well, bravery 7 is not great. And this is a 30-something-year-old. We'll try. For a central defender, this is bad jumping. Otherwise, the passing is, for a central defender, somewhat fine. I don't think we need to close him down in particular. His composure is decent. Does anyone know this player? Tega Infantry? Never heard of him. So he does run with the ball rarely. His dribbling is 1. He is rather small and not that strong. Defensively speaking, he's good though. But I don't know. With 1 point of dribbling, like, we gotta win the ball back here. And also, we can go with the floated crosses. I think. 8 points of jumping reach, 7 points of jumping, 5 points of jumping. He has 12. Might not be available though. And same here, dribbling's really bad. True, because he has 6 points of passing. But I don't think we need to mark him tightly, that's true. Neither the other one though, right? To be fair, I'm not even sure if this is a good idea. Because thinking about Jorge Cesar, he comes with 14 points of jumping reach or something. If we mark him tightly, that might include a flick-on, for example. A flick-on done by Jorge Cesar for Imbiri. So, I'm not even sure if a tight mark is a bad idea. In his case. And 6 points of passing is still better than what's available otherwise. So I guess I'll restrict the tight marking on him, because his passing is even worse than Infantry's. Infantry does have decent bravery too. Well, he does too, so not much of a difference. I'm not sure if this is a reasonable setup. Well, he plays short, simple passes, no through balls, blah blah. He does dive into tackles though. All of his attributes say, well, that's a central defender more or less. I don't know what's going on here. It isn't that much. Anyway, his dribbling is really bad, so we can close him down probably. Trigger the press on him. That said, his bravery with 20 points is fantastic. Off the ball movement's shit. We can probably show him to the inside. Doesn't matter much. On his left foot he will misplace passes and it will be bad passes. No through balls, simple passes. So let's have a look at the goalkeeper. This is where I hate the game. So aerial reach is 11, command of area is 9. He's somewhat alright. If we float the crosses all too much, then we might not stand a chance of scoring, because, well, he's able to rush out and claim the ball, right? He has a tendency to rush out, he has a tendency to punch though too, which is risky. Handling is fine. You know, we'll do the floated crosses, I think. I'm not really a big fan of them, but we'll do them anyway. And maybe, just maybe, it works. If it doesn't, whatever. We'll just switch it after 45 minutes. But if a lot of the flosses, damn. If a lot of the crosses are floated straight into the hands of the keeper, then we need to react. Alright, what's the expectation? The expectation is a draw. So I expect a win. It's a home game after all. Apparently that inspired Owen. Yeah, and Saputo is aggressive as always. That's what 18 points of aggression do to you. So, given that we already raised expectations, we will go with I have faith. This is fantastic, at least for now. Tunnel interview. You go up against your own player and take our infantry. Is that going to be a little strange? No, it is not strange. That's why we loaned him out. Sure, Halim is a good player. Why have you picked Haryanto when it seems he might not be fully up to speed? What's fully up to speed? Are we talking capability, or are we talking match sharpness, or what is it? Oh, it's about medical condition. What's up with him? He pulled his hamstring. That was years ago. What the hell do you want? It's just about sharpness, is it? Well, I should have picked the option where it says he will not get sharp by himself from sitting on the bench. We would need somebody to chase him around the pitch all the time to get some sharpness. But it's not the same. We need to play him. We cannot simulate that in training much. Other than doing the odd practice game, I guess. Also, this gives us the opportunity to play Arianto and Haryanto again. Who wouldn't want to see that? Which seems to work just fine for now. For the Ansia. Come on. Well, it's the first corner of the match. We'll do some encouragement. Then hopefully we practiced set pieces. So, 48 seconds into the match. What's going on? Saputro with the corner. Come on, sir. Jorge Cesar, and it's parried by the keeper. That looked somewhat floated, I think. But maybe I'm interpreting here. Saputro again, Jorge Cesar. Yet another one! The central defenders have a fun match so far. Like, losing the duels all the time. Let's wait with refilling that glass. This was not a good one. Infantry intercepted that one. So, boo to the corner taker already. Given that infantry was capable of intercepting one of the corners. That's not good. Free kick taken by Ferdiancia, that goes towards Halim, finds Moody, and he takes a shot. Moody again. Come on, Moody. Yeah, that's alright too. I'm okay with this. Let's just retain possession. This is not retaining possession, man. Saputra with yet another corner for Jorge Cesar. This one's into the side netting. 9 minutes into the match, they didn't create any chances so far. So, as long as this lasts. Halim, Imbiri, nice ball control. Nice dribble too. Well. Okay. Oh. What a bad finish by Moody. That was really great creative play by Imbiri, by the way. Ferdiancia and Owen. Carried by Owen. Picked up by Haryanto. That was risky. Owen does take a long kick towards Jorge Cesar. Ferdiancia. Nah, loses the ball. Oh. Rumakik has a problem. Well, that's sad. Well tackled. Exactly as we expected. Moody's ball for Ferdiancia, who is faster than his opponent. Not a bad cross. It's in. That was a floated one, wasn't it? So, I guess the general concept works once more. I think it's on already. But let's wait for the replay to finish. So that header by Jorge Cesar went into the hands of the keeper, but he couldn't keep hold of it. Let's wait a second. Opposition instruction for this guy. Yeah, we tackled him harder already. So I think this is what caused the injury in the first place. And I think he wasn't prone to injury prior to the match. He might be now though. So, whatever. Well intercepted. Tabuni's pass for Ferdiancia is interesting. No, that was a bad pass. Works out though. For now.
Not interrupting anything, am I?
Well, let's wait a little bit. Sometimes stuff happens. So let's not be excited too early. 5 points of passing, and this goes towards Amping, who's not good either. That's just a duel of runners though. Well intercepted by Halim and blocked again. And that ends up with Jorge Cesar, Imbiri, and then apparently nothing. Oh! Took a yellow card to stop him. Alright. For the Yancia, Halim doesn't win the heading duel. That's weird. Moody with a cross towards Jorge Cesar. That's just a bad header. But overall, I'm happy with the performance. He seems aggressive. See, Halim wins the header, Imbiri doesn't. That's somewhat alright, isn't it? That long ball shouldn't stand a chance to find anyone. So what are you doing, Owen? Goes for Ariando. I wanted to praise the team, but I'm waiting for the end of the scene. Don't do anything stupid, guys. Putra for Amping, or however he's called. That should be way offside. Yeah, here we go. So we are 1 goal up. I'm happy with this. Let's see if they can score a second. Wouldn't expect Arianto to create it, but whatever. Neither Harianto. This is even worse. On the other hand, as long as it disrupts the flow of play, more or less. Harianto, another long ball towards Jorge Cesar. And then, well, Imbiri doesn't stand much of a chance here, so far. That was a decent pass by Tabuni. Can you do another one of these, please? Ugh. Not this. Arianto. Tabuni again. Decent pass by Tabuni, and what vision. Jorge Cesar with a... Jorge Cesar not assist deserves to be somewhere at the end of the season. That was really fantastic. If only Imbiri could have scored that, like, at the end. But the finish was really bad. Also, this seems concerning at this point. Like, it's the right wing all over again. Defensively, that's somewhat concerning. I don't like it. Putra... Halim... And apparently nothing came of it. So that's fine. Can we get these 3 points to be with us at the end of the match? They create another chance. Harianto. Easy. Please don't lose the ball. That's fantastic, actually. Imbiri. Okay. That was way more dangerous than it looked. Didn't end up in the back of the net, sadly, though. Harianto. And that's damn dangerous. Over the goal, though. So we'll praise them once more. Hopefully they can carry some of the encouragement from the praising straight towards the end of the first half. Halim, Tabuni, great pass. Imbiri, Sukipto, that's not bad either. Didn't work well though. Verdiancia. Come on, intercept him. Or don't. Close him down. Well, that should be easy. Arianto. Goes for the long ball. Picked up by Jorge Cesar. Verdiancia out on the wing. Doesn't run down the left. He goes towards the middle for some reason, and that's Moody. No, not bad. Not bad. Sukipto. Not a bad cross by Saputra either. Sukipto, Moody. Yet another run in midfield. Moody all the way to the left for Verdiancia, and that's blocked, and we get another corner. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Like, the only problem about this match so far is the result. Should be 2 at this point. So maybe we can get it in. You know, corners and us. Doesn't work this time. Intercepted by infantry. Can somebody get the ball of Sananta? Oh, come on, it's a yellow for Verdiancia. Alright. We'll take that. Let him ease off tackles, and then we'll see what's going on later. I guess a yellow card is fine, given that it stopped the counter-attacking situation. Verdiancia will have another free kick here. Not bad. The Sia guy drops the ball a lot, doesn't he? Verdiancia. Another cross. That doesn't end up with Jorge Cesar. Moody. It's not done yet, is it? It is. Oh well, Morgan. What did you think? Alright. So, overall, happy with the results so far. Happy with the performance so far. I think we'll start to complain about not being complacent and stuff. Yeah, careful, 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 man. Is it like... Oh, it's 10 days until Halloween, right? I completely forgot. It's not that big of a thing in Germany, by the way. But I realized that I'm talking to an American right now, first and foremost, so all of a sudden stuff makes sense. You're obviously in the mood. Did you like... Are you one of these people to decorate like the entire house? Reportedly that's a thing. Also, pumpkin spiced everything, as far as I'm aware. I'll tell them that this is not good enough. They seem very motivated, more or less. And we will tell them on the green rating that their performance has been fine. They seem pleased, attentive, pleased. Let's go. Did they sub or anyone off? Not really. I'm not sure if the low block is always the best idea here, but as long as it works. Hey, what do I get that for? I'm not horny, as far as I can tell. Putra's long ball goes nowhere. Perfect. Maybe I deserve the bonk for, I don't know, the comments about Halloween. I'm not sure. Americans are famous for a lot of stuff. What a pass! This is, like... This is probably the best pass I ever saw by Tabuni. Look at this. So it's a throw-in situation. Not much should come of this. Throw-in is taken, Tabuni, Sukipto again, Tabuni, and then there's a giant gap here, granted. This should be easy for him, and it is. Verdianskia's run though is perfect. And this is well deserved. Like, if Tabuni goes through the roof this season, we will probably score a few more goals. What a fantastic created, well, what a fantastic goal. And in particular the assist, I really liked that. Also, once more, an assist that was created with a set piece at the start, so hopefully that counts, not sure. But I very much liked it. And infantry will probably, well... He was loyal more or less anyway, so he will regret leaving it under any circumstance. What's going on here? Come on, Moody. Will we have a third? That's Tabuni again. Sukipto. Nah, so much for having the third goal. Lazy? Why would you be lazy? Nobody's ever lazy. This is offside. We'll praise him anyway. 49 minutes into the match, and we can think about rotation already. I don't want to be overconfident, but it seems like we are okay. Not a cross taken by Verdiansia. Tabuni intercepts Sukipto. Oh no, Imbiri has taken a knock. Well, in that case, let's just sub him off, right? There's other players on the bench. Who will we use though? Isha? Zika? Guess it's Isha time. Why not? Yeah, hold on to the result makes sense. By the way, I'm cheap too, so I guess that makes two of us. You probably noticed, given that I'm unwilling to buy the new installment of Football Manager right now, because, well, due to 10 euros in price difference. Isha's already on the pitch, and Jorge Cesar didn't stand a chance here. Sadly. Putra. Tight marking didn't go that well here. Putra, Rumakik, Ferdiancia. The ball's won back by Ferdiancia from Ferdiancia. Well, yeah, well, it depends on the perspective, right? I would also argue that I'm frugal these days. I certainly wasn't for my entire life. But I don't even think it's not a bad idea to go with a long shot at some point. I don't even think it is frugalism specifically. Like, I'm not specifically trying to spend less for the sake of it. I just prefer to spend it on other stuff. I'm not. Like, I would like to be, but I'm just minimalistic with the expenses, if that makes sense. I don't like to waste my money. Like, the time of my life that I spend on earning that is worth more to me. Hurt! Ferdiancia's second goal of the match. I think we can probably sub him off at this point, given his performance. Their goalkeeper has a really shitty day though. Alright, let's see. Who needs some match practice? Nugroho, for example, can replace Sakipto, so we can do that. And Siman Yuntak, well, he would need to come on for Saputro, for example. But I do think we'll do the Moody rotation instead. We'll put Zico on the pitch and switch him with Moody. And that should still work to a degree. It's also a little bit less of an attacking setup. So these two can come on. Three tiny dogs. Give me a second, I will book a flight, come over to the United States and come along with my skateboard. That's maybe it's Hogfather. Well, let me guess, all of them go like waff, 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 right now. But something heavy walking on the roof, what would that be? Is this normal? No. It sounds rural though. Yeah, that is kinda nice. It was a crow. I like crows, by the way. Just due to the fact that they are somewhat intelligent, as far as I can tell. Well, Moody, I can see the appeal in trying to score here, and the intent is good. Next time, though, try to hit the target, please. Jorge Cesar will be absolutely devastated after this match, so in a match against Madura, we will probably need to play Isha. Because we cannot sub him off anymore. That's bad. And also, I want us not to concede. So, I'm gonna try something now. We'll try to reduce the tempo a little bit from the passing. We'll try to dribble less to decrease risk. And we will... Where the hell is waste time? We will waste time all the time. Hopefully that helps a little bit. That's dangerous. Don't give him a chance. That's a wonderful save by Owen. Barry's chance was probably the best chance of the entire match. Not only theirs, like all of the chances in the entire match. So the important question now is, was the crow bigger or smaller than the dogs? Ribeye, that should be claimed by Owen. Oh, interesting. Isha wins the header though. Jorge Cesar. Well, then they are not that tiny, are they? That clip will never go away, I think. The one with me hating on small dogs. I'm not that much of an animal hater. Well, whatever, it's done. Part of the image now. Saputro's cross is great. Jorge Cesar's finish isn't, sadly. That could have been the second one of the match for him. Is this the end of the game? Arianto wastes another 20 seconds, hopefully. Isha. Arianto again. Cross from deep. Jorge Cesar is fouled. Really? Well, I guess we take the set piece. Why not? Yes. This doesn't matter anymore, does it? Tabuni takes the free kick. Well, he will at some point, maybe. If the referee, nah. He's had enough. 20 seconds of time wasting and, well, the referee just says, okay, fuck this, let's go home. I want to take a shower. And that's what we do. So, we showered him with 3 goals, and now we will be happy ever after. At least for now. For the Ansia's 9.0 rating is fantastic. Yeah. Well, we did sign players that might play in his position, but not determined in like the attribute necessarily. He just has 9 points of determination. But he's a professional. He will try to improve every single day. It says fairly pro, but fairly pro is in the other in the upper well, in the 25th percentile, if you want to put it that way. I think it's 15 and above, 15 to 17 or something. So he's damn good. Assuming that the attributes are equally distributed in a way. I guess that's not true, so the percentile argument might be wrong statistically speaking, but you know, don't want to nerd out on stuff too much. Probably too late. Was a great performance. And the superior stuff about it was not conceding. I didn't know. But I know it's a really boring answer, but I want to be honest. I quite like just going into it and picking some random team that takes me in. So I will probably decide on stream. The idea to play, sure, why not? But like, if it's available, I will load it. Okay? That's okay. At least I think I will load it. And I could certainly do Japan. But on the other hand, I usually do these unemployed hobo saves. I hope this is not insulting, by the way. It's just the way I learned to phrase it. Anyway, I usually do these unemployed saves and then I end up somewhere. It's not like I picked Yidahawk dolls at the start of the game. You can't know this because it hasn't been on stream. But I usually create a manager that has no skills whatsoever, and then I find a team. Like starting unemployed, and then I will go somewhere. I don't know which one it will be. That's entirely honest. So if I repeat that, I will end up somewhere, and I just can't tell you. But you will have the opportunity to discuss it with me on stream. So maybe that's a plus to you. But if there's no job available in Japan, then I will not end up in Japan. At least not for the first club. I might end up in Serbia or something, though. I am not aware of that, man. I have no idea. So, homeward bound train hoppers is nice, though. Like, this implies that there's a there's a home for them. I thought it was like people without a home. Hobos. Gotta Google this now. I don't want to be insulting all the time. It says a homeless person, a tramp, or a vagrant. A hobo travels and is willing to work. A tramp travels but avoids work if possible. A bum neither travels nor works. Alright, so I guess a hobo is the correct term. Anyway, hobo is correct. I'm willing to travel, and I'm willing to work as a manager. So that makes sense. Okay, didn't insult anyone just yet. Thanks for looking that up, man. Well, what's going on here? Not at all. And all of a sudden, Persia is top of the league again. Fuck me. Why? This will always happen. Also, the next opponent is Madura United, so, yeah. Good luck with that. And Imbiri is out with a pulled hamstring. Isha played for half of the last match, so I guess Isha will play next time. Well, he can't play two positions at once. I don't want to inject Imbiri. There's a break afterwards. No. We'll need him long term. I will need to come up with a solution. I don't know the solution yet, but we are 9 points. No, we are 7 points in 3 matches into the season. We are still trying not to get relegated. Let's not overdo this. We do not rely on a single player that much. Even if it's Imbiri. Okay. So, we won. That's good. Right. Processing. I need some fresh water too. You know where this is going. BRB. Alright. I need another second. I'll just go back on break for a second. Just gotta say hello to somebody. BRB. That's better. Alright. Now I'm back. Pinky promise. Okay. So... Team cohesion didn't improve much. Club atmosphere did get a bump. Sure. We won by 3 goals and we didn't concede. What do the fans say about this? Support as it is. Well, make the most of set pieces is still disappointing. What the hell's going on? We scored after a few set pieces. They are delighted to see the team continue to press high up the pitch. That's just stupid. We don't. We do the exact opposite. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. A lot of chances created. Dominant defensive performance is fine. We looked impressive apparently in the final third. That's fine too. We won the match. A-. Should have scored another one maybe. No negatives. Great. Nothing to complain about. And I think this statement, like with pressing high up on the pitch, this is just in general if we press a lot. So that should be alright. We'll probably continue to have this one, given that we have more pressing enabled most of the time. Also floated crosses worked fine. This will not work next time out, will it? 10 points of jumping. It might. It just might. Alright. I hate playing Madura. There's a few teams here that I really despise playing. Probably Persia, Madura, and then Bali United most likely. Bali is also... At least last season they were absolutely impossible to play. But first and foremost I hate playing Persia. Because we always lose, and it's always so close. And they are local rivals, and we always get trounced somehow. I hate it. Well... Wait... Well, we'll wait until the match review session, and then we will give him feedback. Because that's what you do. Yeah, I am happy with the result, I think. By the way, Chernalot, say hello to your brother for me and whatever family's around. I hope you have a good time, and don't forget to pet the 3 dogs for me. Make sure not to squeeze them though. Okay, So, plain Madura. That'll be really hard. Given that Isha's under heavy match load as well as Jorge Cesar. No striker available. Well, we have strikers in very different roles and capabilities. Hidayatullah and Iskander are under heavy match load too, though. So whatever's going on here, we need to come up with something creative. Or maybe not that creative. Maybe we'll go box standard and just... No, it's 2 matches here. Damn. Let's have a look at this. They play a control possession style, they will be tough to beat, yeah, go figure. Might be an idea, yes, but looking at their central defenders, at least last time I had a look, this guy has jumping reach 4, and he's jumping reach 10. He's somewhat fast. And also, you might have noticed Imbiri is not available, come to think of it. So, I want to retract my statement. He's out for 2 weeks with a pulled hamstring, and I didn't go with the injections. So he won't be available for the next 2 matches. That's just a given. Now, granted he's faster than their central defenders, but I think the major weakness of these two is this jumping. In particular, the jumping of 4 of one of them is really bad. The problem is, Jorge Cesar as well as Isha are not available. Well, they are available, but, you know, looking at this seems dangerous. We do have some time, though. And we might get rid of the defending training here. Yeah, in fact, let's do that. I'll include a recovery session here instead. We do the set pieces anyway. Let's go with this. I know that I want to do defending training at some point, but... it could be. But I'm actually thinking the other way around. Like, I'm actually thinking... Ari trains as a Shadow Striker right now. So, I realize he's not good at it, but he's better at it than being a striker. Like, I mean, he's tall. He has jumping reach 11. No heading to speak of. His first touch is fine. His mentals are lackluster at best. His strength is inexistent. So, my first intuition here is, I don't know, do this. And welcome to the stream, Nightbot. I'm doing okay, man, I think. I don't know, how are you doing yourself? Anything in particular that, I don't know, sweetened your week or something? Let us know about it. Just be aware that all of this ends up on YouTube at some point, so, I don't know. You're sick? Well, get well soon, man. Like, honestly, get well soon and take your time. Don't, you know, don't overdo it for an employer or somebody that will not appreciate it. I don't think so, Journalist. That's a problem. That said, we could play Jorge Cesar for half a match and then Isha for half a match or something. Yeah, okay. Taking sick days. That's a... Sick days is an American thing, is it? Like, don't want to hate on the system too much, but, like, the amount of days that you can call in sick is limited. Is that the way it is in the States? I'm vaguely aware of how it works. So, this might be... You're from Croatia. Okay, well, that's a bit closer to me. I'm from Germany. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Yeah, see. I see. Okay. Yeah, it's the same here. Like, if you're sick, you're sick. But I guess to somebody from the United States, like Jaron Nullet, there is no limit. Well, there is no limit here to paid sick leave. I really don't care much if you work in Croatia or in Germany or somewhere else around Europe or, I don't know, around the globe. It's all fine with me. The other way around too. Like, whatever works. National borders are rubbish anyway. As if the culture ends at one specific place and then there's an entirely different culture beyond that border. It's just rubbish. But you know, there's people that need that. So I guess, whatever. If it's important to them. I'm trying to come up with a company that isn't German that I worked for, but I don't think I have one. So, I don't know. Never happened, I guess. It's not by intent, though. I just live here. And Germany's rather big, so I don't know. Well, I'm gonna be known as the streamer that has no idea about anything. So I know what Conference League is, but what the hell is AZ? Sorry. Like, I'm probably the worst Football Manager streamer ever. I'm kinda interested in football. Ah, Alkmaar, okay. Let me Google that. Yeah, at least I've seen the... Is it logo? Yeah. I'm aware that they exist. That's about all I can say. So, if this is a hard draw for you, I don't know who you manage or anything, good luck with that, and, well, I wish you the very best, obviously. Let's criticize Setyavan too. Also, we wanted to talk to them about the last match. Split? Oh. Okay, so I guess this is a big draw for you. That makes sense. Okay. I think we will talk to most of them. So... Yeah, well, the safe is in Indonesia right now, you're probably aware, given that you clicked on the stream. And we are managing a team that is destined to go down. Last season we got promoted and we were that close to ending up in the Asian Champions League. Through the cup though. But we stood a good chance and, well, first and foremost, we managed to get the finances in order. So that's a plus. This is first league in Indonesia though, but usually I agree with you. This is like I call this involuntary journeyman. We were fired 2 times, so we moved from Sweden to Wales to Indonesia. Whatever. And now we're here. This is the first time we manage a first league though. True. Like, you can definitely argue that this is a rubbish league. I agree. On the other hand, for me it feels right at home, so I guess that's a plus. Okay, where was I? Yeah, talking to Simon Owen. So, his training rating is perfect. I'm not playing FM24 because it costs 10 euros more than well, including the beta, than not including the beta. And I'm cheap, and I don't want to spend another 10 euros for participating in a beta version that doesn't serve much purpose. Like, I don't need them to. Yeah, I don't want to discuss cents now. But I just looked it up and I thought to myself, okay, for 30 or something, that's fine. I don't want to spend 40 euros just for 2 weeks of the beta. I might reconsider going forward, but usually I'm trying to avoid the hype, if that makes sense. And in particular, it's the same bugs every single season of Football Manager. So I don't know. I just tend to skip that. And to be fair, this is my first year as a streamer. I'm not going for this like hype stuff right now. Like I also skipped Baldur's Gate 3 despite owning it. I didn't play it on stream. I'm probably really bad. This is not my job though, so that kind of explains it. You know, I do real work for money sometimes. Oh well, okay, so Simon Owen's performance last match was great. In particular that one save, it was fantastic. I'm really happy with his performance. So, that's good. Saputro... Great, that's good. Like, I like that. I will definitely buy it at some point. Most likely within the next 2 weeks somewhere. In particular, once the prices drop a little bit, but they will not drop by much. But still, I will probably buy it. And then I will test it myself and I will do another save. Another one of these, most likely. I enjoy Football Manager way too much not to do that. And also, I don't know, you can probably not see this. Come to think of it, I'd rather not pop up the Steam window now. There might be private information in there. Who knows? In particular, you know, nicks of friends and stuff. But, like, I usually spend the 4-digit hours on every single installment of Football Manager. And usually it's not like 1,000, it's more like 2 or 3. So I don't know where I am this time. I didn't play it that much because, you know, I work. And there's other stuff, like having a private life. But back in the days where I still studied, back when I still studied, I played tons of Football Manager all the time. Off stream, obviously, though. Yeah, and I watched stuff alongside it. Yeah. I might have more, but as I said, I don't want to pop up the Steam window now. It might display and whatever. I want to make sure that there's no private information in there. So I will not pop that up right now. Okay. So in Saputro's case, I'm not really happy with the training. Form on a 6.9 is fine. It's not horrible. Yay! Congratulations, man. There's no creativity here though, so I guess we won him about that. He didn't create any chances. He did try though. I certainly remember that. Alright. So he's a pain in the ass to deal with already. In that case, he will probably not play next match. Given his behavior. If you do not respect discipline, we will show you how to deal with criticism. You know? Tackling was fine, heading was fine. What do we praise him for? 7.7 rating. The defensive work overall, this is good. I don't want to praise a training rating below 8. Arianto. Well, I guess we praise the training rating below 8 because this is an easy one. For him, this is good. 7.4 rating, 11 out of 12 headers. No complaints whatsoever. Let's praise this if I can find it. There it is, impervious in the air. We'll go with this. Arianto. So, I didn't expect much, to be honest. 7.1 rating. He didn't win a single one of the tackles. Pass completion was like... What's going on here? That's fantastic. For his 7 points of passing, this is really great. So we'll praise that. The passing in particular. I really, really like that. Was it 29 out of 27 or something? Yeah, 97. 29 out of 27. I'm so confused. It's been a long week. So Crypto. Trained well. No complaints. No use talking to him about last match. Tabuni. Tabuni had this wonderful, wonderful pass for the third goal. Had an assist. 2 out of 2 tackles. Passing overall wasn't that fantastic, but I will definitely praise the assist. There you go. Good stuff, man. Moody did play the entire match, and well, he showed a lackluster 6.4 performance. So next time out, we can try Zico. That said, I don't think it was that bad. But as Ronald will probably remind me, Moody does this all the time, and Zico deserves a chance. Sure, I agree. We did bring Zico though. Ari didn't play last time out, so no use criticizing him. He does train well though for some reason. So assuming we play him, who knows, maybe he develops and... I don't think so, he's 24. He will not develop much. For Jansja, he was considered to be determined apparently, at least in his development. He will not give away his starting spot now. In the next match though, he might need to. Like, tackling is perfect, he scored 2 goals. Morale's perfect anyway, no use talking to him. And Jorge Cesar scored 1 time last time out. 17 out of 22 headers. I guess we'll go with the goal scoring, won't we? There we go, that's good. Anyone else that made an appearance? Steinke rotted on the bench, Wahab as well, Simon Juntak didn't come on either, did he? He has no stats, no he didn't. So that means the rest of them played? We did bring Nugro, I think. 6.9 rating, 17 out. He played as a ball-winning midfielder and he never won the ball back. He just passed the ball around though. That's not bad. 17 out of 17 is great. I like it. Yeah, and that gave him some time on the pitch. So he might just pick up some sharpness. Zico did play. 6.7 rating. To be fair, didn't play that long. On the other hand, he encountered an opponent that was more or less entirely exhausted. Same as Isha. Not much came of it. Isha's passing though, decent. We'll go with that. And I will not comment on the training, I don't think this is good enough. So, Moody accepted his warning without a comment, as always. Here we go. So, as you can see, you didn't miss anything. I poured new water. In particular, Nightbot, this, just to inform you, this stream usually runs Mondays and Fridays. Yeah, the 6 PM German time. Not sure what that is in Croatia. Might be +1 or -1. I always confuse the two. You'll figure it out. And I do the occasional stream on top of that. It's all Football Manager so far, more or less. I might do something else in the future. But you're always welcome to stick around. And we try to go for some sort of chill atmosphere. There's no music here. You can pull up your own music, I think. So if that's alright with you, you're welcome to stick around. Alright. Also, there's a YouTube channel on a Discord server that barely anyone uses, but, you know, sometimes we have nice little conversational fragments on the Discord about this or that. Okay, last time we got defeated whilst we played Madura. How do you get your team to repeat this sort of performance? Just do the same. How big of a player is Vayan Isha for you in terms of how you want to play? He's big, but he could be bigger. I think, assuming that we can continue playing him, and assuming that Jorge Cesar gets too old to play at some point, which, you know, we might not see anymore, with all the stuff, Football Manager 24 coming up and something. That said, I would like to keep him around for another 5 years. He's just outstanding. Yeah, game-changing talent is probably understating it still. To think of, well, back in the time, when we had a look at him, and we were like, well, he's not good enough, is he? Well, I don't know. He might not develop that much, blah, blah, blah. Well, he doesn't develop that much. It develops where it matters, though. It's not perfect, but it's very consistent. And this is really great. Like, the bunch of down arrows or something barely appeared. We didn't see that much with him. So, he does seem to have some potential. Not that much, though. He's rather cheap so far. We will extend his contract automatically at the end of the season. Because, you know, we will not get relegated. I cannot see that coming. And this makes it perfect for me. There's also the argument that his first touch is 6 now. It was 4. So he improved quite a bit. Where it matters. Same with the physicals here. I really like that. His goal scoring shit, but he did score last time out. 2 goals actually. And as long as he keeps that average rating up, I don't care much. He outperformed himself of last season already. That said, he had a ton of assists in the cup games last season. So, I don't know. Say he makes it to 5 to 10 assists, say 10. I'm totally okay with him being in the team. He was an ass, so we will play one of the others. Question is which one. 7.4 rating. It's fine. Let's praise this. Hopefully that's okay. He says he's been working hard. Alright. So we can play you. And yeah. He does get used to the role. And Abdullah's training is even better. We'll keep him on the bench though, I think. For now. Alright. Let's see where this will take us. Damn, Cheronality, you shouldn't have mentioned the steaks. Now I want a steak. And a nice salad on top. I never considered that to be a thing, but I miss barbecues. It's not summer anymore, and well, I miss barbecues. We will probably need one of those. We will probably need a few of those. So let's come up with a lineup. These are under heavy load. That's not good. Shall we risk it? He's tired. Same as Sakipto. We could also risk playing Nugro instead of Tabuni. That's a bad setup already. And go with Anshori, that's what he's here for, right? Then keep him here, Tabuni here, and probably Sakipto on the bench. It's both. Sometimes it's just forever alone for me. Sometimes it's my imaginary girlfriend, and sometimes there's other imaginary people. Like, you can probably tell by the Dungeons and Dragons stuff up here somewhere. Where is it? There. This way. That I have a very fluent imagination. I can imagine a lot of people, and these people are, obviously not real, but they have a lot of personality. Like, I give them voices and dialects too. Most of them are in German, but I come up with all kinds of weird stuff. That's the job of a DM in pen and paper role playing. Or whatever, Game Master, if you don't want to go by Dungeons and Dragons and Dungeon Master. So, for example, the voices for the follower and subscriber and whatever, the cheering and all that stuff. These voices are derived from a pair of shoes, actually. From a pair of magical shoes that I invented for pen and paper role playing. They are called Bolly and Molly. So the darker one is Bolly, and the higher pitch tone is Molly. And Bolly is always depressed and doesn't appreciate anything. And Molly is the one of the two shoes that is always excited to go somewhere new and doesn't care about danger. And this was a pair of magical shoes that was it magic shoes? Well, anyway, they talked to the one that was that had them on their feet. So the player very much loved them, and the rest of the group hated them because the shoes were talking all the time, in particular in situations where sneaking was in order. So you can probably see where this is going. But we had a great lot of fun. So I thought I might use the voices of that pair of shoes for all of the stuff for the stream now. But it has nothing to do with Football Manager. Like, not at all. Also, no animations whatsoever or something. I just recorded sound bits for, I think, more or less everything. Maybe with the exception of what is it? With the exception of donations and stuff. I didn't set that up because like donations to other entities. I never used that, and I don't know. I wouldn't even know who to donate to. I guess from a political perspective, probably there's enough people in this world that need help. In particular in war-torn areas or something. Never. Never. I don't think it's needed either. But I don't know. So, did you yourself ever do any Dungeons and Dragons or something similar, like pen and paper role playing at all, or is it some vague concept to you, or are you aware of how this stuff works? I see. Yeah. Well, voice acting and Dungeons and Dragons go well together. There's a reason why Critical Role is a cast of professional voice actors, and it certainly serves them well. Let's put it that way. Okay. Okay. I don't really know how to interpret that statement. There's a vast there's a lot of different role-playing things, right? Like for example, Football Manager contains role-playing elements in character development and stuff and all. Sorluza always said to me that this is a role-playing game. I think it's part of his bio actually on Twitch. If you want to pull that up. So, and he's right. Football Manager is a role-playing game to a degree. It's squad management and blah blah. Do we want to give Hidayatullah a professional contract, by the way? He doesn't train as a poacher, no use looking at this. Is this a case of somebody that deserves a professional contract? Sure, you can remind me of the finishing and of the ball movement, but really, I would be totally fine with 12 points each as long as the rest improves a little bit. Well, anyway, a lot of the creativity in pen and paper role playing, I have a hard time seeing in AI. He's 1 meter 74, so I guess for an Indonesian that's tall, but no, not really. And also, he's definitely the shadow striker, and like in the two-man partnership, he's definitely the little man. He's the one to score, not the one to be up front. To be fair, the one up front is the one to score right now as a target forward, but looking at the stats as a target forward, he's rubbish. I don't think that works. He also moves into channels. This is a trait that serves as shadow striker pretty well, so that's why we try to train him there. Emergency backup contract makes sense, yes. He also has contract till 34, but on the other hand, I don't want him to get poached. He is fairly pro, so that's a plus. He's fairly consistent apparently, wherever that came from. It's just part of his personality. And even if he doesn't develop much, we can probably loan him out. He reached that level already, right? He is... It says he's operating at League 2 level, so we will probably find a loan target for him. In particular, one that pays for him. So, given that, we will give him a contract, but first of all, I will take a league. By the way, is this a not nice way to put it? I will do a bathroom break. That's probably the politically correct way. Anyway, BRB. There we go, wrong button. Okay, so it's a little bit slang. Thank you very much for giving me feedback on that. There's obviously more vulgar ways to phrase it, and I'm aware of those. So I always thought it was way less offensive. I'll just try to stick to bathroom break. You're welcome to remind me in case I forget. He wants to be future prospect. I'm okay with this. He also wants us to find a loan move to Are we actually willing to loan him out? Like, is this a thing for him? Do we want to loan him out at all? Or do we want to play him from time to time? Last season he made 3 appearances. That's not good enough, is it? Do we want to loan him out to a second league team? Use the restroom. Okay. Thank you. I will try to remember that. I have a hard time. You learn some of the language together with general phrases and terms whilst listening to it, and if most of it comes from gaming, not necessarily TV, but YouTube and well, movies and TV series and stuff. I don't watch them on TV though. But whatever, Netflix, whatever it is. Not endorsing a specific company here. Then you pick up the slang of the people there. So that's probably why some of it is very I don't know. A style is probably more like worker level at some point. Powder your nose. I'm aware of that, actually. Yeah, true. It exists in a similar fashion in Germany. But it's really, like, it feels ancient over here. But we have a similar term. It's the exact same words over here. But I'm not sure. This might be somewhat vulgar too. Because powdering your nose might also imply, you know? And I'm not sure if that's the intended meaning. Alright, do we want to loan him out? I think that's certainly a possibility. And it could help his development. So I'm okay with this. He wants to be loaned out this season though, so that's, I don't know, that's probably bad. Depending on how much money he wants, that should be easy. That should be pretty easy, yes. So he wants 170. We'll get rid of the wage increases, I think. We'll start with 100, maybe a bit low. Get rid of all of this. Wow. And the bad word filter didn't pick up on any of these. Yeah. Well, I usually don't use these. Drain the main vein. I never heard of that. Hopefully this is not against Twitch's terms and conditions. That said, we are strictly talking about avoiding that kind of language. So I guess... hopefully that's alright. It's not like we're endorsing vulgar language here. Let's extend this a little bit. How about this man? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So, we'll give him 120. Forget the loyalty bonus. He cares about the requested wage more or less than about the rest. I'll give him an additional goal bonus. Number 1? What's number 1? Yearly wage raise of 5%. I think in a way I can live with that. Doesn't matter much. Alright. What are you going on about? And where does this end? I'm kinda okay now. You don't have to resort to every single way to describe whatever there is you can do on the toilet. Thank you very much, it's fine. I'm settled. I will not do this. I will not pay that money. I'll give him 130 instead and maybe that's not bad. Okay. Thanks. So we will also include an assist bonus, I think. The 45 euros, he might appreciate it or not. And we will also include a bonus if he is, well, 4 assists and goals scored, right? Where is it? Here we go. If he has 30, we'll give him 1k. Why not? He still wants money. We offered 130, so I think we'll stick to that. Maybe give him 140. It really doesn't matter much, does it? But I will get rid of these. Or we will do it this way. And just reduce the... Put it to 150. And put this one to 160 or something. It's 170. Alright. In combination with the yearly wage raise, that is still not that much money. Let him have that fee, and we will include a 1 year extension after a certain amount of games. That's fine with me. Okay. Okay. So, what did we offer as a base wage? 140. We'll go with 150. We will remove these clauses. We will give him that, that's fine. We will still have the long-term contract. We will have this. We will have an optional extension by the club for another year. And what did I forget? Nothing. I think that's fine. We'll also give him... No, this is alright. Might have forgotten something. These clauses are in, the long-term contract is in, all of this seems reasonable. Fucking hell. Okay, you can have this. And I'll give you that too. But I will insist on the long-term contract. Okay, he wants to have a shorter contract. Fine. Then I will include this under any circumstance. We'll see. And I will throw money at you for no good reason to agree to this contract. Maybe with an additional goal scoring and assist bonus too. Take it or leave it, he takes it. Alright, Mr. Hidayatullah. Is there anything else? We should probably talk about your contract once more. So... I don't think this is needed. We really could get rid of this, right? Yeah, perfect. Please tell me you don't insist on this one either. Great, he doesn't. Fantastic. So let's get rid of this waste of transfer budget, I think it is. Okay. 3 years maybe? Nope. He really doesn't like the 3-year contract. To be fair, he will develop, so it makes sense. Okay, 20 per sitting on the bench. That's good. I do not like to pay him for doing... Well, he does do something. He's on the pitch. Then we'll go with reducing all of these clauses. That's not needed. This all is fine. What kind of approach is that? And you're welcome. Let's get rid of this. No, he insists on this. Alright. Oh, like changing the contract stuff all the time, yeah. That's, it's busy work though. Like, it's not a part of the game that is fun. And to be fair, to some people it might be a bit gamey. But on the other hand, to me it always feels like this is something that management would do with players. Like, in the game there's this cycle if a player declines a contract offer and stuff. And I don't think this is well reflected within the negotiations between the player and the human manager. Like, I would like to offer contracts, and they can come back a few days later and decline it, or come back with a new offer or something like this. I would very much love this, not to be suggest, but to be negotiate, just like with every other negotiation too. Of player transfers. That would make sense to me. Because usually you negotiate with the management and they come back a few days later or a week later, or they might just decline. They might flat out decline. That doesn't happen. And I don't know why. Just, like, sure, this can work out that way, but why not negotiate it and let's postpone the meeting and then come in again. So I kind of feel like this is a way around this lack of a feature. Alright, where was I? We also need a top division relegation wage drop in case we get relegated, which is fine with him. Gotta make sure I increase the right percentage value here. Okay, 10% less. Alright, that's it. Hartono, that's a match report for Hartono. Scout report says none. Great. What? He's happy. And well, 6.9 rating, 4 interceptions, 1 tackle, 1. Not bad. Mr. Hartono, not bad. Also, they won. So, oh, it was a friendly. Yeah, forget about that. We should probably scout some of the other loanees too. Come to think of it. Is there anywhere where I can do this? So. Loans. There we go. I don't want to recall them or terminate or something. I want to scout them. I don't see a possibility to scout him here. Nope. Apparently this is not something that we can set up later. I'd like to though. Well. Can cancel the assignment here. Can I... If I go to scouting... Assignments... Was the club called again? So I could obviously scout the club all the time. Opposed to scouting specific players. That's not really what we're looking for though, is it? Scout priorities, here we go. Yeah, he's in here. And we cannot put them in as priorities for some reasons. Whatever. I guess we'll go towards the match against Madura. I forgot about the under 18s match. We gotta come up with a lineup. Okay. So, this all seems reasonable. Ferdiancia is exhausted though. Well, he's somewhat tired. We will probably play Jorge Cesar in the first half and Isha in the second. So, that means we need somebody for the left wing. Who could that be? We play against the 4-3-3. So down the wing is fine. Harris is also... Look at that! He might not appreciate a pacey guy. Who's the paciest left winger we have? Well, Ferdiancia. And afterwards? Probably not Hidayatullah either. Irmavan maybe? 13 points of acceleration, 11 points of pace. That should do. So he'll probably be the one. He will do the winger though. Not the inverted one. Shooting less often seems fine for him. Crossing towards target forward is alright. He's also... He has 7 points of flair, 7 points of passing and 9 points of vision. Knocks the ball past the opponent, blah blah. Yeah, taking fewer risks will not work anyway. Like, if we instruct him to take fewer risks... Oh. Doesn't come up with a marker. Still. I think this is okay. He can take a few risks, I'm okay with that. So... that would be it for now. Zico on the bench as well as Isha on the bench. Is there another player that might make it to the bench? Yeah, sure. Setyavan. Let's bring in along Setyavan. And... Moody, despite the bad performance last time out, will probably play. Just because Zico is on a heavy match load. You don't want me to injure him, Charonella, do you? So... By the way, come to think of it, I never really thought about, well, like, I guess I reflected on that a few streams ago, but I'm not sure if I mentioned it. Is like, Chirinella, is this a full name or something? And please tell me to stop if this is uncomfortable or something. But is part of it like your first name? Because I always go like Chirinella, and it feels like it could be anything to me. So, I don't know, maybe it's disrespectful to you or something. Maybe is this your full name all the time? I don't know. So, are you okay with being called Charonella all the time? Okay. Alright. So, like, similar to if I would use, I don't know, Chris XYZ or something. Because first name's Chris. You probably know. Sumantri played. And he was subbed off. Didn't do much. He did develop somewhat though. Currently. Alright. So, but in that case, Charonella is fine with you, right? Alright. Okay. If only I had a Bible. Well, I do. I do have a Bible around here. It's a German one though. This is as much as it's probably a confession for my level. Having a Bible around. People on the internet that know me will, yeah, true. Like, my name obviously is taken, well, it's obviously a very religious name. It's also a very boring name, so compliments to my parents. Given that it basically means that I'm a follower of Christ, if I'm not mistaken. So, but a Bible with me in one room means that one of the two should burn, more or less. There, I said it. I don't have chocolate anymore. We'll go with nuts instead. Let's cut the chocolate a little bit. At least for 5 minutes. Well, the religion for today is football, though. Like Jesus? Oh man. Yeah, probably. But this probably shouldn't be my topic. Everybody expects us to be defeated. What? Squad's less desirable characteristics had an effect lately. On Morgan Moody. Of all the people. On Morgan Moody. His personality changed for the worse. Well, to be fair, he couldn't have changed for the better much. They want Owen, Halim, and Jorge Cesar. On the pitch. Yeah, good luck with that. Owen, sure. He also deserves to be on the pitch. The rest of them... Oh, that means most common. I have a hard time determining that. Due to a specific social circle. Like, it's weird to put it that way, but I hope it gets the point across just fine. I'm an academic, in a way. I don't necessarily feel like I'm very, I don't know. I'm not like up there and, oh, so well educated and all that stuff. That's bullshit. But neither am I somebody that does some sort of, I don't know. I don't work with metal or anything. I'm not a regular factory worker, if that makes sense. Don't want to hate on a specific group of people now, or say there is an order or something, right? But political opinions under the academic type, if that makes sense, are probably not a good reflection of the overall situation in Germany, is what I'm going for. So from that perspective, I'm probably not a good person to ask about that. Because I'm not the majority of people in Germany, if that makes sense. Now, if you ask me on a personal level, because, you know, this is Twitch and politics are not encouraged to be discussed, let me go with a general statement. I'm not exactly in favor of any nation attacking another nation. I'm also not exactly in favor of any nation devastating any other nation in retaliation. But being a pacifist these days is probably not very worthwhile. So, seen from that perspective, some conflicts seem to be pretty clear to me, and some others have been going on for basically, one could argue, 2,000 years right now, with the odd flare up here and there. So, I have no solutions for that. But there's certainly a lot of people out to blame for that, and you can probably find them on either side, if that makes sense. Now, with that conflict to the east, I have a hard time coming up with people in Ukraine being blamed for it. Let me put it that way. So, yeah. But let's not forget that the first population that was attacked by a certain Vladimir Putin was his own. So that feels similar to World War II to me. In that sense. And I would very much prefer if all of this stuff could end. But it's probably not, it might not be the public opinion in Germany anymore. And I don't know what the majority of people thinks over here. We are not, I don't know. We are not in support of some kind of autocratic leadership, though. That's for sure. On the other hand, these dumbasses live over here too. And we have a lot of them. A lot more than we need. I don't know. There's people that feel like Trump is a reasonable human being, and there's people that feel like Putin is a reasonable human being. So not sure what to do about that. True. True. We can go into detail about this at some point. There's definitely reasons that can be brought up for I don't know, for why it started at all in this situation, how it fits the general picture of the of the conflict that has been going on all around Russia for, I guess, decades at this point. If you think of Georgia, not the American state, like the country, or Chechnya. I hope it's called Chechnya in English. Actually, I'm not sure. So there's a lot of other conflicts that come to mind, and they certainly fit the picture. And all of it includes resources too, to a degree. Think of Africa as a general inclusion too. And it might not be coincidental that the conflict in the Middle East, appeared now. But I would want to be careful to come up with this was was caused by a foreign nation XYZ, and it came up because they might have had a hand of it or in it, but I don't want to go down the conspiracy theory path, if you want to phrase it that way. So hope that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of stuff we don't know, and that's just the way it is. Okay, Jorge Cesar's on the heavy match load and Halim is on a heavy match load. I think that's 2 players that we can risk. I don't want to risk Jorge Cesar, I think, but it's not like we have much of a choice. And we need to sub him off. In fact, let's do it the other way around. No, let's not do it. Okay. I did forget about the under 18 though, so it doesn't make any... It's Sunday at 19. Yeah, I forgot to enable them. Okay. We'll go with it now. Maybe he can play in the under 18 at least. I think Isha. Apparently not. he has low susceptibility to injury. But I'll actually go with the tactical familiarity. Isha's still in the process of learning B and D flying forward. And if I look at the opposition again, we can also have a look at this. His jumping reach is 10. And his jumping reach is 4. So I would want to counter this, at least in the first half, with somebody that is way better in jumping. And well, Isha and Jorge Cesar are very similar in jumping, but Isha is way worse as a header, I think. Oh, his heading is 8. So I gotta retract that statement. Strength is 7. His strength is 12 though. So maybe Jorge Cesar stands a chance here. Don't know. We'll see. This is a hard match anyway. Like, this is probably the one of the hardest matches of the season. So whatever comes out of it at the end, I'm somewhat okay with it. If we can get a result. So he runs with the ball through center, places shots, likes the lob keeper and tries first time shots. Gotta close him down. Cannot really mark him tightly. Would love to, but that's hard. And we also gotta ease off tackles, or otherwise he will cause free kicks. I hate it, but that's the way it is. I'll have a look into it in a second. So he has a weak left foot. Let's go with that. Well, usually he's a striker. Plays with the buck to goal. Looking at this guy, the physicals are amazing. So tight marking, no way. Closing down, yeah please. He runs with the ball often. And if we show him to the left, he will need to cross the ball. But he's a wide target forward, more or less. Definitely no tight marking with him. His heading's good too. I hate to do this, but that's probably the right way. He runs with the ball down the right. If we could allow him to cut to the inside, he will have good passing. Gotta close him down. He knocks the ball past the opponent. So, I don't know. Not much. Then there's Harry Ikaputra. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he has dribbling 10 too. He has dribbling 9. I think we'll go with easy tackling on him. That's a horrible combination, by the way. No tight marking, showing him to the weaker foot, closing him down, and then no tackling, or a very easy tackling. But, you know, hard tackling will not work. This guy's good. It's just what it is. He's really dangerous. There's a reason why Madura are up there. And in his case, 9 points of tackling. 9 points of dribbling, I feel like, okay, maybe we stand a chance with some hard tackles here and there. He's not that weak, but his bravery is somewhat lackluster, so maybe that helps. Don't want to tackle him too easy. But you have a point. This guy's dribbling is absurdly bad. Sadly, his bravery and strength are up to a certain standard. His passing's shit though, but he has good vision. So, probably not want to tight mark, but want to close down, given that he knocks the ball past the opponent. So, trigger the press on him, no hard tackling probably, no tight marking. With that passing, I guess we want to win the ball back there. And Arifin has great passing, wonderful off the ball movement sadly. And good dribbling. That's a good playmaker. And we will probably not mark him tightly. We can also ease off tackles here, more or less. His tackle will probably be 9. Well, let's not do it. But we need to trigger the press on him at least. I hate it. Alright. Hendravan. Did he have a weak foot? No, he's either footed on top. Okay. Hendravan. Marks opponents tightly and dictates tempo. Passing's great. Dribbling's shit. Bravery is very good. Strength is very good. Off the ball movement is rubbish. Tight marking will probably not work. Given that he's too strong, he will just outmuscle the opponent. Composure is bad though, so at least let's close him down. No other big feeling about this stuff. This guy must be shown to the right, I guess. Come on. Dribbling's bad. So we can close him down, and we should. If we show him to the right, he will use his superior passing though, which is not that bad. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. And now we're pressing the entire squad. This one is somewhat tired. He does knock the ball past the opponent, so there's that. We can try to tight mark this guy instead. Probably won't work, but we'll try. For a central defender, he's damn fast. He does knock the ball past the opponent, because his dribbling is shit. That's very risky to possess for a central defender. Also, his jumping reach is inexistent. For some reason. Otherwise, not much to do here. I mean, no, his bravery and his strength are way too high. His dribbling is bad too. We can argue he shouldn't be tight marked. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Don't mark him tightly and neither the other guy, do we? They are not that dangerous. In particular him. He's not dangerous at all. We can probably try to tackle him hard though. Come to think of it. Like, 7 points of strength is not great, bravery 9 is not bad, but dribbling 5 is bad. Fari's dribbling is rubbish, strength and bravery are lackluster too. That said, not a dangerous opponent. In general, I will probably eat my own words. And then there's Misvar Saputra, who has no good command of area. Aerial reach is okay though. By coming for crosses and commanding his defensive line. Let's see. Defender to the right. I mean, we could. It's not like we tackle anyone else hard, right? So why not? Sure. I mean, the dribbling is really bad. His strength is also not that great. He has low risk of injury overall though. He has a high one. Given that he's tired. Same here probably. It's increased, not even high. Is there anyone in here that has high risk of injury? Nope. I want to have a goalkeeper with high risk of injury at some point, but that probably doesn't exist. His distribution is lackluster. I can give you that. But I will not press a 35-year-old goalkeeper if we press half of their squad anyway. Ball distribution towards target man, yeah, that's fine. We will probably do this. Ari on the pitch. I don't want to play Hidayatullah or Iskander in this situation, let's go. Captain hasn't been selected, well I guess somebody else will do it. And there we go, Morgan Moody is hurt because the other guy is physically much stronger. So, don't know. He will try. Yep, Halim starts good. Okay. Journal, they found your virtual representation here. See? You're in the social media. Thank you very much for whatever application this is. Probably not Twitter or whatever. We will go with revenge, always. It's an away game. Okay, great. Half of these players wouldn't even be first choice for the other games, so they certainly aren't today. Can you end that run here and now? Gotta give it everything we've got. Apparently Arianto is a good leader. Okay. Sure. Gotta rest him. So, hopes are, preferably the two central defenders injure themselves, like, after 5 minutes. Jorge Cesar plays through 60 minutes, scores 3 goals, given that they do not have the reasonable central defenders on the pitch anymore. Also, I forgot about the floated crosses again. And given that this is a reasonable idea, we will float crosses. It worked last time, right? Oh, it's raining. Perfect. Interesting. Halim's header is fine. Anshori for Moody. Well, Moody. Okay. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that either. Nice dribble. Gotta give him that. That's not good, Negro. Hell. How can you lose a ball like this? Quate. That ends up with Ari. Oh, come on, Ari. What kind of passing is this? First chance of the match. Well, that was a rubbish chance. They push up a lot. Like damn high. It's offside. Great. Not bad, Arianto. Sadly, there's nobody up there. Where the hell's Jorge Cesar, by the way? Is this him? Wow. Just wow. That needs to be intercepted. It is. Owen's long ball towards Jorge Cesar. He finds Moody. And Moody finds the will to be a contributor on a footballing pitch. Reed, no penetrating pass. And Shori. Is it offside? Of course it is. Well, 6 minutes into the match and it's not a looker. Whatever. It doesn't look very interesting so far. I guess I'm okay with that. That pass was a good idea. Jorge Cesar was a bit tired apparently. Pass completion is not that good on our side. Arianto, Nugroho. Arianto again. Rumavan doesn't stand a chance here. That's a good pass. Gotta give him that. Well done. Really well done. We gotta retain possession a little bit more. I don't know how though. That or go with the really long balls. Because they push up a lot, I feel. Preferably down the wings. There seems to be some space at least. I would rather distribute towards the target forward though. I still think this is a reasonable choice. Well defended. Will this be a long shot? No, it's even worse. Blocked by Arianto. Alright. Yet another offside situation, but we don't look that great. Moody. with a free kick. Halim. That would have been the perfect day to score with one of Halim's headers. I would certainly have celebrated that one. Let's encourage him once more. Doesn't go through. Or did it hit? Might also not have had an effect. But there's no menu that I forgot, so... Dembu for Bangladesh. This. It's yet another block. Their build-up play is great. Kaputra, Fari, no. I will have a look at it later. Will Owen save it? Well, Owen might need to save the entire game, right? Nugro, decent pass for Hermavan, and that's a rubbish cross. Oh, Ari skips past everyone. Ari? No! A foul was given. We would have scored. That was a great dribble by Ari. He hit the post though. Not bad by Arianto. Jorge Cesar loses the header. That's definitely offside. What do you think, Chiranalot? They push up a lot, and we are with 28% possession. If we go for a mid block instead, which the team might know how to do, might not know how to do anymore, that might give us the option to recover possession from time to time in a reasonable manner and get a counter-attack going more often than not. So I'm trying to do that. That could be an idea too, yes. There's not much space here anyway though. If you look at the pitch, playing very wide will barely have an impact, I think. Ari doesn't do killer balls. Moody might. No, Moody loses the ball. Halim is not one for those either. Nugro might. Jorge Cesar. And Hermavan. I didn't expect that. First time on the pitch, I think, for him. That was great. Alright. We trained set pieces. And well, the quality of chances speaks for us for all of a sudden. Moody. Ari. Hermavan again with a cross. Halim doesn't win the header. What's this? Who is this? Nugro. You have decent tackling, it's just the rest that's missing. Bangalai, nice technique. That's dangerous. That's damn dangerous. Good finish. Gotta give him that. He made Owen look like a fool. So, I guess we'll go with very wide now, yes? That went all the way through the middle though. It's just bad defending. And yet another offside. Or it was a hard tackle apparently. Well, we'll go with some more encouragement. I didn't expect much from this match, but I expected more than this for sure. Herman loses the ball again. Man. Anshori. Nothing. What the hell, Anshori? He didn't manage to control the ball, did he? Bangalore. That's also somewhat dangerous. Negro. Hendravan. Transition feels lackluster too. I don't think this is necessarily needed. They push up really high. I think we'll go with slightly more direct passing. Let's retract that. Let's also go back to this. And I'm just hoping that we can have a bit more directness in the passing. That's dangerous. It's blocked once more. So if we have passing behind well, defensive line, it isn't really just beyond midfield, I think that might work. We might also need to go all the way attacking all of a sudden, because we are 1 goal behind. We did have chances. But they came from a counter-attack, more or less. Okay, that's good. Now looking at this seems like a risky style of play for them. Rumavan's cross is blocked. Anshori, Nugro. Moody controls the ball well. Reasonably well. Cuts inside, nice cross, Jorge Cesar. Next decent chance of the match. Anshori, Moody. No cross this time. Halim loses the ball. Oh, fuck. Mekaputra, Kwarte, Bari, Arifin, Kwarte. That's good passing. Alright, overload it is. I can't stand this anymore. He's not an inverted winger yet. And I think we'll still do the floated crosses. It's not like they didn't work. But this kind of... the defensive football doesn't work against them. They are too much quality, I think. And we are going down without a trace. We were a little bit unlucky, if you look at expected goals. But this build-up, nobody closes him down. We don't stand a chance. Passing's too good, technique's too good. So we'll try to go overload instead. Because we certainly didn't stand a chance of retaining possession so far. So we might as well hammer the ball in. And let's not forget the berating. That's really important. Owen's long ball. How about Jorge Cesar? Anshori, Nugro. That might be offside. Sadly it is. Would have been a good idea. Cutting inside and the pass. They still push up. Way higher than I expected. Well done. Jorge Cesar finds Ari. Ari loses the ball though. It's picked up by Nugro. Perfect for Hermavan. Skips past his marker. Here's the cross. And it didn't find Jorge Cesar, and now we face the counter-attack again. Oh no. Okay, that's a waste. Well, at least they did create a chance. Arianto, Ari, Nugro. Arianto, yet another lob. That's offside, is it? Yes, it is. That chance by Ari, in the middle of the first half, that would have been the one to score. Ha, Owen. I expected a tough match playing Madura. It's still painful to watch though. It also begs the strategic question, I think. If we should have played less important players in the last match, increase the likelihood of not taking along the 3 points, and then playing the strongest squad here, or if it was a good idea to go with a mismatch twice. Yeah, it's offside again. Oh no. Well, Ari has a long way to go. He wants to be a reasonable shadow striker at some point. This is not good, and we will tell them. Is there anyone that played well? Nope. Don't think so. Not good enough, not good enough. 6.8 rating I will accept. Like, good job, Harianto. You are not responsible. The rest of them... Now Harianto will just think that I forgot him. Interesting long ball by Halim. Saputra with another long ball. Okay, that's one for Owen. Jorge Cesar is also tired, it seems. So Isha will come onto the pitch pretty soon. Like in 5 to 10 minutes maybe. Maybe we can exhaust him a little bit. Let's have a look at the tablet prior to conceding a third. Yeah, so one of the central defenders is really tired. So Isha might make an impact here. That's sad. That's sad, this. Oh, this guy. I don't know how to keep hold of him. It's just good off the ball movement. Good mobility. Nice dribble, good first touch and a perfect finish. Don't know what to do about this. Well, interesting, Ari. Could have netted you a red. Ari with the cross. That's a mismatch I was aware of. This is not good. Oh, Negro wins the ball. Alright. What was that? Let's bring on Isha. He will play as a deep lying forward on support duty. He will... Well, he can close down as much as he wants. Can't remember How's his dribbling? Not so good. And what was the other one? Shooting. I guess he can shoot as much as he wants, but on the other hand, his finishing isn't that great as far as I'm aware. So we'll go with this. Yeah, sure. There's a lot of time. Change the game, Isha. Score a hat-trick or something. Might as well provide one, I don't care. That might not be offside. Please tell me this counts. It does? Okay. Yeah, easy. Easy. Just another 2. So, that's the perfect occasion for Jorge Cesar to come off. He tapped that one in and now Isha needs to provide another 2 goals. Why not? I will continue to berate the squad though. I will not be calmed. That's nice. Anshori Simanyuntak with the early cross. Halim. I'm not sure yet. I don't think I want Ari on the wing. I think I'll go with Sityavan instead. Because there's nobody on the pitch that can be, well, no, there's nobody on the bench that can do the Shadow Striker. But we can't take off Modi. He seems to lose confidence anyway. So let's put Setyavan on the pitch. Setyavan is a winger. Knocks the ball past the opponent. The opponent in his case is this guy, who is somewhat tired at this point. He is not the fastest guy. So that might make some sense. And our front row is more or less fast. His off-the-ball movement, anticipation and stuff is not as good as his work rate in passing. So this is why we have him on support duty. I have a hard time coming up with... yeah, well, yes and no. In the case of Isha, maybe. In case of Hermavan, well, Hermavan's really bad with this. Ari's anticipation is shit. Setyavan anticipation isn't great either. So, passing into space assumes that we can really overrun them from a physical perspective. 12, well, he's 13-11. He's 14-11. He's 12-11. And he's 8-10. Your position is a bit more tired. 12-9. 11-10. 12-13. He might be a bit slow. We can try pass into space. I'm not sure if it works though. It might give away a lot of possession that we really need. I'm not sure. Alright. Close them all down. Halim Simanyuntak, that's probably offside, is it? Yes. Passing into space might result in a lot of offside situations too. And on the other hand, it shouldn't. Okay, Nugro with a free kick. Ah! Did it hit something? Oh, it's a free kick. What happened? It might have hit the post, I'm not sure. It's on. I think it should be on. Yeah. In this kind of tactic, it's on. Like this is the very attacking tactic, right? So we are rolling the dice on everything here. It's also shoot on sight and stuff. Isha wins the header. Nah. So obviously we're also rolling the dice on this stuff. As you can see. That's Harianto's fault in this case. I'm really not sure what to do about this though. Like, marking him tightly would not have helped. He outran his marker anyway. Yeah. But to be fair, this is probably the best striker in the league. Or one of the best. It's just useless. I'll take off this pass into space. I'm not sure if it's responsible, but I don't think it works so far. I hope that's alright with you. Yeah, no, well, conceding 4 goals is horrible. Isha finds Ari, that's not bad. No, Ari. You're gonna do jack shit with it. Nugro, Anshori. Nugro again. Nugro's long ball is fantastic for Isha. See? We can score. Just gotta hate a little bit. We'll encourage him. Hopefully that works. Is this pass into space now? I don't think so. Didn't look that way. Pass into space looks different, right? And they brought on somebody. Yeah. Mr. Harris. Who is not that fast. Shoots from distance. I don't think we need a specific instruction for that guy. Look at the expected goals. We're basically on level, and in the end it will say we got unlucky, but it's not unlucky. Their striker just has very superior skill. Seriously, this is the Harris that we ignored. Well intercepted. Alright. And apparently encouragement is the right way to do it now. We still have one sub to put on the pitch too. So, I'd like to go with a central defender, but really it doesn't matter. Like, if we score by 4 or by 5. Yeah, true. So who will we play? So Kipto doesn't make much sense. I guess Tabuni it will be. We need his passing, maybe he finds an option here. There's a lot of open areas here. And now, 66 minutes into the match, both central defenders are exhausted. The opponent's striker is on a 10.0 rating and we will just leave him on the pitch. Also, Ari will play the entire match as a shadow striker, for whatever reason. Same as Hermavan, by the way. Ari, that might be offside. It's not. Third goal. Well, rolling the dice works in our favor so far. It's not done yet, though. Can we scrape a point out of the barrel? Wasn't bad. And it was this guy, Rahario, who was way out of position. We hit him on the break again, it says. Alright, tight offside. Yep. I thought it was offside, but the defender, well, kinda misplaced his boots. Harris, Fari, that's a central defender by the way, who's on a yellow card. That's dangerous again. Tabuni with the tackle and loses the ball immediately. Setyevan didn't do much so far. Tabuni, that's a floated cross. Goalkeeper there to claim the ball, sadly. 1.84 expected goals, and we are 1 goal behind. 4-3 is a really... like... this is a shitty performance by all of the defenders. Ari wins the header. Ari claims the ball again. Ari loses the ball. And there's a long ball by Dembu. Not bad. Setyevan skips past his man. Ah, so close. I saw it in already. Come on, guys. They made a substitution. I'm gonna look for that immediately. Ah, that's shit. Goalkeeper claims the ball. Let's have a look. Who is it? This guy. Andika Aranda. It's a freaking playmaker again. Can we mark him tightly? With that off the ball movement, probably not. Doesn't matter. Prahartro Bangalore. That's a new guy. Well, not this one, the one prior to that. Could you close him down, please? Just tackle him. Dangerous, really dangerous. 5 fucking goals. Ugh. I mean, I guess it's part of very attacking mentality to concede from time to time. 5 goals though, we probably would have conceded 5 too, in other circumstances. This guy's horrible. Come on. You scored 3 already. What's 2 additional goals in 20 minutes? This is the worst match ever. Like 8 goals, and we're not done yet. Tabuni. And we do not concede a 6th. Now, we got lucky. Isha's header for Ari, who is faster than everyone, but also a really bad finisher. To be fair, Iberi's result wouldn't have been much better, most likely. Face another free kick. They make it 6. I'm starting to think maybe I don't like Indonesia after all. Oh. I mean, I guess we kind of gave him the room for that. But given that we conceded the first 2 on a defensive setup, I don't know what we should have done otherwise. Could have gone with a possession-based system or something, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, perfect. Go and take the red card on top. Fantastic. For the last 5 minutes of the match. Good decision, sir. Really good decision. Can you go into the middle, please? Okay. Stay there. Doesn't matter. Six-3, 9 goals and a red card on top of that. Well, to be fair, it was fun to watch for the supporters. Sadly theirs and not ours. Good interception, good killer ball. Will Ari pass it to the middle? Well, he tried. The attempt to create chances is there. It's just the defensive side that is absurdly inexistent. Arianto. Is this a cross? It's something. We get another corner, but well, 3 goals down. That's the end of it, I think. Arianto. Nope. Setyavan, Tabuni. Hermavan. Oh, what? That's really a big lack of ball control here. Okay, that's another yellow, I guess. It is. Luckily, the next match will be followed with a big long break. So we can recover from that result. Wonderful. Well, Owen? We just don't stand a chance of closing them down at all. Yeah, well. I guess we can consider ourselves lucky that they took him off after 5 goals. Pauline Setyavan, and that's it. Alright. So, that goes down as a well-deserved defeat. The expected goals were on level for, say, at least 2/3 of the game. I'm not sure what to make of that. But the result is not in our favor, that's for sure. We'll throw the water bottle, won't we? No, half of them is anxious. Okay. Oh. I still think it's well deserved. Conceding 6 goals is not acceptable. No circumstance whatsoever. Yes, I know, very attacking and stuff, but otherwise we would have conceded 5. So... we'll leave it at that. Alright. Do I feel let down by his dismissal? Yeah, sure. Red card debut. Well, being relegation candidates and all, I guess losing against Maduro United is not the worst that can happen. Great. He's banned for 1 match. I will not appeal. 1.5k, we need to go through this press conference. The 1.5k I don't care much about. Yeah, sure, it entertained the fans, that's true. Questionable decisions by the officials? I will not put this on the officials. Yeah, usually we win with this approach. Is this about placing more responsibility? No, it isn't. We're just throwing mud at the wall. Not sure if he will get back to the pitch. It's not about a red card though. So we have an additional match against Makassar coming up. Makassar are dead last. That's exactly what we need right now. And we will probably play Isha from the start there. I don't think I'll do that today though. 4 hours are nearly up. Journal in case you're still around. Have a good evening, man. And, well, it's not evening at your place, is it? And for everyone else too. I think I'm rather tired, and given that frustrating experience, I think I'm gonna go and play some Baldur's Gate instead for an hour. I might also drop straight into bed. So, thanks for watching as always. And I will see you all on Monday latest. There might be an accidental stream on the weekend, but I'm not sure yet. So, no promises, as always. Yeah. But thank you for watching, and have a good time. Take care. Bye.